On April 28th, a Williamson County grand jury in Texas did something the entire poker world was desperately hoping for. They said no. No indictment, no criminal charges. A formal no bill returned against Doug Polk, Jake Abdullah, and Jason Levin, the three majority shareholders of the Lodge Card Club. Under Texas law, at least 9 of the 12 grand jurors must vote in favor of indictment for charges to proceed, and they simply did not get there. And with that, 49 days of agonizing uncertainty, frozen assets, mass layoffs, and existential dread came to an end. Doug Polk confirmed the outcome almost immediately, taking to social media to share the news. All charges against myself, my partners, and the lodge have been officially rejected. The seized money and equipment will be returned, and we will open as quickly as possible, hopefully within a few weeks. The grand jury in Williamson County heard the allegations against us and refused to authorize proposed charges. Justice has prevailed. So what does a no bill actually means? A no bill is a legal term indicating that a grand jury has decided there is insufficient evidence to indict someone, meaning the person will not face a criminal trial on that specific charge and will have no criminal records. The immediate criminal risk is over, but the matter isn't completely closed. A no bill does not permanently end the case. It can still be brought back within the statute of limitations if new evidence comes to light. That said, once a grand jury has already examined the case, it's very uncommon for it to be revisited. With the criminal case resolved, the path forward snaps into focus. Polk announced plans to reopen the lodge within 2 to 3 weeks of the verdict, putting a likely return date somewhere in mid to late May. Over 200 employees who were laid off during the closure will now be need to brought back and retrained. Player funds that sat frozen in chip accounts throughout the entire ordeal will finally be returned. And Wayne Harmon, the player who won a staggering $204,000 in the Law Championship Series main event literally one day before the raid shut down everything, will at last receive every dollar he rightfully earned. The club also teased special events to celebrate its return. The lodge's vindication sends a message that echoes far beyond one poker room. Roughly 80 card rooms in Texas continue to operate under the same seat fee model, and not a single one of them has been raided since March 10. The state fired its biggest shot at the most prominent, most publicly visible poker room in Texas and came away empty-handed. That is not a signal that encourages repeat action. Meanwhile, the poker world carried right on. Just 5 days before the grand jury returned its no bill, Texas Card House hosted the first ever WSOP circuit stop in Texas history. What the lodge achieved is not just a legal win. It's proof that a poker community, when pushed to its breaking point, can push back, and the chips are about to fly once again in Round Rock.